So here's an update on the Fox single window for TV coverage. A couple of TV markets have changed the featured game, the game they were going to show in that area. Usually, most TV stations or TV markets keep the game they have on. Usually, it's a Sunday game. Usually, it's either the team that's in their direct immediate area that most people would be fans of in that area, or it's like maybe like in like case of say North Dakota, South Dakota, usually it's Minnesota Vikings. But if your local team is something, usually just most of the time they just keep whatever game is on in that area, or maybe they'll request a certain game or whatnot, or they just Fox like gives you a certain game like Minneapolis, say for example, they're getting the Carolina Chicago game. That's because the Vikings are playing in London, the Packers aren't playing, nor are the Lions playing. So usually, and then they might say with the NFC North team game, which could make sense. My Fox would give them that, and they'll stick with it. Like Indiana, they'll stick with it too, though. But that's because it's Indianapolis, Jacksonville. But there might be some fans in Indiana that are fans of the Chicago Bears, so that's why they do it too, maybe. Or maybe just Fox game, then they just decide to keep it. But anyways, yeah, usually they stick with that. But sometimes you might have I don't know if TV stations can request a certain game, but sometimes some TV stations might request certain games. You know, you know, like either after the fact that they find out which game is on there that they have to show, or they request them beforehand. But I think it's like after effect that they request them. Should be changed. And yep, in the New Orleans, Louisiana team market and the San Antonio, Texas team market has been changed. They were both TV markets were going to show Arizona, San Francisco in the late window. However, they have chosen to show Cleveland and Washington in the early window. And that makes more sense because Cleveland and Washington is a good game though. And the late window, the Arizona at San Francisco late window, it's probably only like 50% of the country. 90, maybe 50%. Or maybe even less than 50%. I mean, it's definitely the featured game, probably, but how much percent? It might be like 50% or less of like the whole country. Now, I'm not talking like Las Vegas, Denver. I mean, yeah, they got big swap, but not like the viewership, because like you're in states like North, South Dakota, like Montana, Wyoming, they have like population numbers wise, maybe like 40-50% of the country. Maybe you'll see Arizona, San Francisco late window. I'll have Arizona on their Fox station. So, yeah, I bet that number is. But yeah, there's a couple more that took them out. So, New Orleans, Louisiana, and San Antonio, Texas team markets switch from Arizona to San Francisco in the late 3:05 Central Time window in their areas to the noon Central Time game between Cleveland and Washington, with Jason Benetti filling in for Joe Davis, who is doing MLB baseball. The divisional round, one of the two divisional round games of one of the sides, either the AL or NL, whichever Fox is doing, alongside Greg Olson, who is typically a Joe Davis this year, but is with Jason Benetti this week, and same with Mark Sanchez. He is with Chris Myers this week as Emma means fill-in. Chris Meadows is on foot. He is. He has been featured a little bit more for football, typically like in a game every week. I think this year, even if it's like the 5th game every week, but this year he's on the chopping block. Usually this year I know he's on the 6th game. There's a 6th game, for facts, and he'll do it. Otherwise, he will not. Chris Meadows has not done a game this year. Maybe he's coming back. Maybe Chris Meadows is coming back. Maybe he's in ready to It might be because he's doing NASCAR for Fox, like NASCAR Truck Series, like the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series out of studio for that. For a lot of that stuff, I know he is. And I know he's doing college football, I believe. He was one of the college football announcers for like Fox. I believe it was. I don't think it was Fox. I think it was FS1. I want to say. I've seen, I know he's doing some games for that, and I know he's doing So, I believe he was doing MLB in the studio, either as a filming or permanent, or or something like that, or permanent. I'm not for sure. Might have been just a film because I know Kevin Burkhardt is in the studio for that. So, but that's like pre-game coverage usually, and like post-game coverage for like games on Fox is when they have the pre-game. Maybe just a little bit, and then they have the post-game a little bit afterwards. You're talking about the games and scores that went on, and games that are going on when, so. But I know Fox might have done, maybe Chris Meadows is doing that now. Instead of Kevin Burkhardt, maybe. Maybe Kevin Burkhardt is only doing like certain ones, who knows.